Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And look at this progress folks have been making on the Nether Hub. This is a wonderful project. I am so lucky to play with so many talented people. But you know what? Today we are not here just to gawk at the terrifying things that we have carved from the lands beneath the world. We are here to jump through another portal, like so. Look at me, all on Z. Here we go, go. And here is another portal. Not another portal. It's an end portal. Yo. Okay, so here's what we're going to do here. We are going to go ahead and start killing some of these endermen for pearls. Because as far as I can tell, there's no real good system to get ender pearls on this whole server. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to kind of, not do it there, apparently, because there's a whole bunch of them in there. Well, actually, you know, it's probably fine. So we can kind of move back a little bit like this, and then kind of look at some of them, and then just hit them. And I'm realizing I have the terrifying mob sounds turned off, and so I'm glad I discovered that now, rather than when I'm being attacked by a creeper, because that would be its own whole thing. Of course, we don't have looting on this sword, or, you know, anything, because that would be what intelligent people do. But core concept, we only needed a few ender pearls because we want to fashion our own end chest. And we can't do that without ender pearls, blaze rods, and a little bit of what I like to call obsidian. Now, obsidian, of course, is an igneous rock that is primarily formed when lava and water meet. Now, lava is often extruded from the earth in the form of like magma flows that come out of vents. Now, as you can tell, this is not the earth, and this is not a vent. It can be a vent full, like if you accidentally look at one of those guys. So we're going to try not to do that. In the process, though, what we will do is we will grab 8 of these magical blocks. We will grab those ender pearls we had from earlier, and we will grab some blaze rods, and we will be on our way. So here we go. Time skip. So here we are with 8 obsidian, with 1 blaze powder and 1 ender pearl. But wait, obsidian and blaze powders and ender pearls won't all mix together if they're not proportionate. So you gotta have an eye for the right kind of proportionality here. Look at this. We took a chest, we gave it a creepy eye, now it can teleport items. That seems helpful. Now, you can only pick this up with Silk Touch, so even though we're not going to keep this here in the long term, I have a Silk Touch pick on me. It's not a huge problem. But, boom, now we have access to all of our materials, not just the ones that we think look cool at the moment. That's a big improvement. So now if I need, like, a whole bunch of, like, red dye, maybe? No, that's not the one with the red dye. What about this one? Nope. Okay, well, no matter what we want to do with red dye, this was the bad choice. Goodbye, ender chest. You're dead to me. More like end of the road chest. But either way, we have established a musical threat emergency room task list. We have things we need to do, like gather obsidian for ender chest. Done. Light it up. We have to gather wool for beds and carpets. I've actually gathered those, but we need dyes for those. So get dyes for beds and carpets. Remove that one. Now we need to get the bubble pillar we wanted to set up in the last episode set up in general. Now I talked about possibly having a little foyer entrance here. Another possibility would be to use this back pillar here. I don't know. I've mixed feelings about that because that puts us right in the middle of our sick burn ward. And we don't want to disturb the, people who are recovering from their sick burns. So either way, that's a kind of something to consider. We need more diamonds to buy records with, and we need leather to make frames with. Now, this might seem like 2 separate problems, but actually, the area that I've been mining in, here, let's bring our Fortune 3 pickaxe. The area I've been mining in has a few gentle young cattle that I've been in the process of slowly breeding. Those chunks stay loaded while I mine, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to take what I need to go make some torches and to go breed some cattle and kind of knock those 2 things out in one step. We are going to go mine, and we're gonna go harvest leather, and we'll do it in a jolly way with a good sunny disposition. So away we go. Time skip. We are back at our sand collection hut, where we are currently processing a bunch of sand into beautiful glass. In the process of kind of emerging here and starting to clean up, I was like, oh, I should go through some of these chests. I should destroy a bunch of these furnaces. I found 5 silk-touched diamond blocks that I had squirreled away for a rainy day. But you know what? It's not time to hit them with the silk touch pickaxe. Let's get out our Fortune 3 efficiency whatever pick. Who cares how efficient it is? Let's get some diamonds. Boom, that's 18 diamonds already. We can go buy a whole bunch of records with that. There's actually another one up here in one of these chests. I didn't want to grab them all at once because I wanted to get an honest count. Yeah, boom. 19 diamonds. We can go buy plenty of records now. One thing that we still have to do, though, is we still have to go feed all the cows. There are plenty of cows over here in the general area, kind of just cowing about in this forest. And unfortunately, they don't like hanging out in the sky, so you gotta get real down on their level. Gotta be a down-to-earth kind of fella. Real connected to the soil, foot-wise type guy. And you gotta find him. And you gotta give him this special grain on stalks. If we can find any cattle around here somewhere. There they are. Hey, buddy, you want a cattle snack? Boom, 2 cattle snacks. Cattle snacks are like rattlesnakes, but they make cows happy instead of poisoned. That's the Joe Hills difference. So, we're just going to run around and maybe find a few more of these guys and kind of keep the area loaded so that their offspring can grow a little bit. I should really come back with a well-enchanted looting sword, which has kind of been out of my reach for most of the game because I didn't have that many diamonds. But considering that I now have a non-zero number of diamonds, I could always try to improve my current Unbreaking 1 sword or create a new sword. I don't know. Part of me wants to go buy music, but part of me knows I need to buy tools. This is a lot like being a teenager with your first job. Back when teenagers used to have to buy music and tools. Well, okay. Time skip. We've successfully turned many of our diamonds into new gear, like these incredible Unbreaking 3, Protection 3, Feather Fallen 4 boots, or this sword with Unbreaking, Looting 3, Sharpness 4, and Knockback 2. And I got a little gold helmet because I wanted to have a shiny head. In the meantime, I have also accumulated all the discs that we could possibly attain in this game. One of them is right here. We can put it back now. Yay. Our music listening nook is not really great for listening to music in at this point. However, this whole area is within kind of the realm of where you can hear the music from. So it's actually kind of nice while I'm digging this out or putting up walls or whatever to be able to listen to it. I kind of set up a rough entrance here for our sick burn ward. Of course, I realized that the end stone I needed I should have gotten at the beginning of the episode. Didn't. So we'll have to go back, make another run. I replaced some of the stairs here with sandstone, and I thought, that was a good investment. But, this stage itself is definitely kind of questionable. The powdered sandstone floor... Whoa, that's going to be a problem if I'm dropping torches at the same time. Anyway, I was like, I kind of like the powdery floor look, but, it's not black box theater enough. But at the same time, if we have our floor be, kind of black concrete, and we have our walls be black concrete, how's it going to look from up in the bleachers, I'm sure there's an actual word for where people sit in theaters, but, oh, good, all of the lights are gone. Oh no, all the rugs are gone. Wow, did not plan that out well at all. That's the Joe Hills difference. We're just going to run through here and quickly recarpet the floor. Sometimes if you have a small flood in a space, you have to recarpet. That's just the way it is. Somehow I have 2 more than when I started. How do I have 2 more than when I started? It's a mystery. Anyway, core concept. The black concrete floor should kind of add a little something. But if there's no contrast with the backdrop, that's going to be a problem. So, what I was actually thinking was I've still got my Fortune 3 pickaxe here. And I've got a ton of coal ore. So what if we just swing through here and we make a bunch of coal blocks out of excess coal, and then we use that coal block to kind of counterpoint the dark colors of the floor, right? So we've got, at that point, some dark concrete and some slightly different dark coal. I don't know how many coal blocks I'm going to end up with at the end of this exercise. If you want to make your gambles or wagers, well, don't, because there's no betting on Minecraft. But you can, write down for fun what you think I'm going to have at the end of this. I think Mumbo or Grian or somebody does a game like that, and you know what? I'm also grabbing other blocks too by accident, so that can only go well. That's a sign of a professional Minecrafter here. I don't think enough people use the word para-professional, which means that you're not really a true professional at something, but you're kind of close. Like a paratrooper is a trooper in training to jump out of airplanes with a parachute, which actually has not had real training at being a chute itself yet. It's learning to be a professional chute, but it'll get there. It'll get there someday. But it's just one of those things. Anyway, so we have enough of these now. 12 blocks. That is really not enough. I hope we get some more coal out of this. I might have to go mining for coal, guys, and actually really get these walls the way we're going to want them. Let's see how these kind of meet here. How does the wall and the floor meet when viewed from out here in the stands? There's some visual contrast there. Not a ton, but enough that you can kind of distinguish one from the other. If we come up here to our box seats. Yeah, there's definitely a subtle contrast difference. And when you zoom in, if you got your little opera glasses or whatever, you'll definitely be able to see that. So, we could possibly consider, some other things here. Like, I was thinking about maybe hanging some banners up on the walls, either, like, above there and above here. Haven't worked out exactly how I want to do that yet. But it just feels like, on the whole, we're making progress slowly but surely. We've had a lot of flooding in Nashville recently, a lot of rain. Hasn't personally affected me in terms of like where we live or our studio or anything like that, but it has slowed my progress down just because when the weather is this bad, I don't want to risk if they say, hey, stay off the roads to make room for emergency vehicles or so you don't like get caught in a puddle that's actually a small lake, it's one of those things where I just haven't been able to record playing as much as I would have liked to. So, I know that this episode might not seem like it has a lot of dramatic progress in it. But, and like, we could talk about that a little bit. Like, what is drama? I've been reading David Ball's book, Backwards and Forwards, technical reading of stage plays or whatever. And he talks about, like, how a lot of what makes something theatrical is that it includes elements of change. And I don't know how much I personally changed this episode. I mean, I changed the stairs. I changed the floor. But did I change your mind? Did I reach out into your heart and say, hey, these ventricles seem wonderful. Let me just tweak them a little bit, though, so that you can appreciate them a little bit more, And so that's just one of those things like, I don't know. I don't know if I did. But I think I have a solid start here for what I want to accomplish. And I think I have a good plan to move forward with it on the whole. One thing we were able to do is actually we were able to set up roughly where our exit will be upstairs here. Which, let's run and look at that real quick. We've got... Probably don't want to use our fortune pickaxe for this. But I was kind of thinking, of course, I don't have any real blocks except for iron ore blocks. Wonderful. I was kind of thinking we would work this out. Oh. Yeah, that does go straight out over the water. We had also talked about possibly having the entrance come in through this way. Whoops. As I just wildly hew through things. And, like, maybe having this emerge into here. Although that seems like right now, with it being dark out, that's a, what do you call it, fire hazard that we should probably block off. But, like, possibly having the entrance to the musical threat ER come through on that hill, channel you into here. Now, unlike the other pillar, which has ladders in it, and has also, I've blocked off the lava already, we should probably block off that lava here. Let's just kind of gently, calmly, soothingly place that lava block and block type setup there. Now this brings us one block lower on this whole endeavor, which that's not the Silk Touch pickaxe. And we should get the glass back out, so if we have to run away from a creeper right away, we can. But, like, yeah, if we had an entrance down here, it seems like that would be doable, right, guys? We could have that entrance kind of curve up and come out on the road there. Because we kind of left this area open here in general, whoops, as a future home of a kind of entrance courtyard. Let's get up a little higher. I kind of left some of this open right here, so we can have kind of a courtyard entrance to this in general. We can just swing by the Hermitcraft Visitor Center, though. Take a quick nap. Turn night into day, that sort of thing. So, anyway, this whole area was kind of intended to be an entrance courtyard initially. So what we can do is have kind of a stairwell down from behind that chest there to this level. Oh, wow, it's actually going to be pretty steep, isn't it? And it's going to cut directly into the chest. We're going to have to... That chest is going to have to go completely. I was hoping to avoid moving it right away. But, you know, c'est la vie, as they say in the V? I don't know. Yeah, as I'm thinking about it, I'm really glad I didn't start putting the bubble pillar in that other pillar yet, because this is going to be the pillar-based vertical translation opportunity for this whole project. So we're going to jump down there and quickly grab that torch and replace it here. And where does this actually come out? In the ocean on that side. So we're not going to have that door come out on that way. We'll have it come out over here. Oh, that brings us into our emergency ward. Huh. I mean, entering into the sick burn ward might not actually be ideal. Maybe we want to move the whole sick burn ward up a little bit. Like, we move the doors and everything. How's my inventory space? Atrocious. Okay. Pressure plate, pressure plate. Door. Door. Throw in a few buttons. And, you know, there we go. There we go. We have figured out how we actually want to do our entrance. That's actually progress, at least. We'll get better lighting on the floor anyway. Realistically, we're not going to want to have that come out right there. We'll probably actually have that come out here-ish, and we'll use some dark oak fence gates about it. Which, I don't really love just having two dark oak fence gates like that by themselves. Like, I feel like it feels very claustrophobic. But with the 3x3 pillar, there's not a lot you can do short of extending out the width of the pillars. Realistically, though, maybe the deeper the pillars go, the thicker they get. Maybe this whole pillar should be way thicker at this point. Like, maybe they all should be. What about that, guys? Huh? I don't know. Maybe. So, at least that would let us do something like this. And have that open more. Yeah, this is, I think that this is pretty smart on the whole. Not done, but you know, that's fine. That's how we work, is one piece at a time. I like maintaining kind of that, some sort of like it feels like a tent, one of those like antibiotic tents. What do you call it? Like a clean room type thing, where you're like looking up at the cave through the plastic. So this just kind of, it feels right. So we're gonna pop out here now. Definitely, this build is not complete, but you know, it's the Ministry of Truth, and specifically the emergency threat. No, it's the musical threat emergency room. When is music ever complete? Wait, wait, what is? We need to do something about that block right there. That block right there should be a different block. Sorry, guys, I'm a super Minecraft nerd. I gotta have my blocks be appropriate. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I can feel good about this. Now I feel like I'm doing a good job. Excellent. Well, this is good. We'll get some banners on the back wall there. We'll sort out this music nook. We'll get the vault, you know, actually secured with a good lock. Get some real beds. It's all a work in progress, but that's something to look forward to. So, anyway, you guys might have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free, and that's thanks to $50 a month Patreon sponsor Karis Sophia. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a poem of my own devising, which has never been published anywhere. I actually wrote this yesterday as I was walking home in that terrible, terrible rain I mentioned earlier. Cold rain, blurg. Cold rain, brrr. Cold rain, blech. Cold rain, meh. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.